Howdy and welcome to the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen G1 Total Conversion mod. Yep, this is the big mod I mentioned in the last episode. A mod that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and I'm finally starting work on it. This mod will reskin a majority of the characters to match their G1 counterparts, with some subtle changes thrown in here and there, such as this retro logo on the main menu. Yeah. This is something I really wanted to do, and it looks really nice. Very retro. Yeah. This mod's still in its very early phases, but a good chunk of progress has been made, but there's also a whole lot left to do. Well, I'm going to start off this episode by showing you one character that's pretty much already set to go. So let's just get to that. But first, you'll see these new menu changes with a nice retro Autobot symbol and that nice red Autobot highlight down below. Same thing with the Decepticons. I made these symbols for a similar project, but with digital Transformers renders. You could search that out if you want. But the character I'm going to show you is an Autobot, so let's check him out. And that is none other than the Autobot leader himself, G1 Colors, Optimus Prime. Yeah, with high-res textures, of course, because what else was I going to do? Alright, G1 Optimus Prime. This guy was, not too hard. There were a few little changes that were a bit more difficult, but overall, this is a pretty darn cool reskin. Well, let's not waste any time. Let's run through him. Alright, starting with his head, he's had a few slight changes there. His blue on his faceplate has been removed, because G1 Optimus didn't have that. His head crest has kind of been silvered out to, you know, match the same thing. His antennas are all blue. I think the original Revenge of the Fallen textures had that, but the enhanced version did not, so this one goes back to that. You don't need to worry about all the details. His chest, pretty much all red on the top, but he's got his white stripes on his doors and his section right there. Got that. Yeah, pretty much the whole upper half is red, and the whole lower half is blue, just as, you know, G1 Optimus was. He does have a Autobot symbol on his shoulder pad. I still gotta give credit to Blackout for that idea, because I wasn't sure it would work, but it really does. It's a really nice touch. So yeah, he's got that. He's also got a white stripe on his arm, of course, naturally, as he should. He's got his yellow triangle and lines on his arm. I actually snagged that particular one from the Fall of Cybertron G1 Optimus to make sure I got the shape just right. His hands are now blue. And I even scratched them so they would look realistic. Kind of tricky finding his hand textures, but yeah, he's got them. He's got them. He's got a gray section on his upper hip area right there. I didn't realize how spaced out his legs were. That's weird. But yeah, that whole section right there is all grayed out. Turn him around. Nothing really there. It's pretty much all blue. All blue. Although, realistically speaking, that wheel section, that right there, whatever that is, that should realistically be red, but I'm willing to forsake a bit of realism for authenticity. Yeah. But yeah. Not a whole lot to him, but he's pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. I also included 2 retro icons. I'll show you them right now. Yeah, I'm going really retro with this pack. I want to make it as G1-y as I possibly can. Alright. Well, that's about it for robot mode. I'll queue up his vehicle mode so I can show that off. So, Optimus Prime, transform. Yep, pretty much what you would expect. Pretty much all of his upper front section is red. Just have some slight changes, of course, with the stripe in the front, of course. He's also got a bot symbol, and the back is all blue. I suppose if you wanted to, make the that section right there blue, make it a nice even half, but this is just how he appears, so it's what I gotta match. But yeah, it's a pretty cool reskin. Pretty cool reskin. I like it. Yeah, that's honestly about it for him. There's not a whole lot to him, but he is very retro and very cool. I really like this skin. But yeah, there are a lot more characters to do, a lot more to show off. There's gonna be some cool stuff in this pack, that's for sure, and probably some really hard stuff to make. But you'll have to wait for those in good time. There's a lot of cool stuff coming. So that's it for this episode. I will see you in the next one with probably another Autobot character, because the majority of the Autobots, or the main Autobots, are set. There's a few that aren't quite done, but a lot of the main ones are done. So another Autobot will probably be next. So I'll see you in the next one, and let me know what you think of this mod. Are you excited for it? This one's gonna be big. It's gonna be really big. So I will see you in the next one. Later.